Welcome in to Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World, brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. If you love fishing, hunting, and the great outdoors and want to make it even better, you're in the right place. With host Rob Keck, your adventure starts right here.
Welcome to Africa's Sportsman Show. I'm Cassie Gerasi from Heart of the Huntress. During the Dallas Safari Club Convention 2016, Rob Keck asked Ivan Carter, Ben Carter, and Shane Mahoney, what impact do hunters have on wildlife?
You know, I think that probably the most important thing is the business model that hunters support. Just one professional hunter that I was speaking to the other day, in 20 years of guiding in the field, $18 million has flowed through that guy that has supported untold numbers of anti-poaching efforts, anti-poaching vehicles, people, uniforms on the front line. But not only that, taking somebody from the first world on one of those pursuits, having these people who are very often captains of their own industries, understand conservation from the point of view of getting their boots on the ground, is an untold effect in conservation, because those people are very often so inspired by what they see when they get there that they come back and they want to do something to help. They want to do something that's going to make a positive impact. And, you know, taking what's going on in the front line in Africa and kind of blending it right here in this show hall at this very convention, there are so many great ideas flowing around. And to Shane's point earlier, this is probably the best melting pot of conservation ideas and inspiration on the planet today.
Shane, looking at it right here in North America, same question. You know, what do you think the greatest impact hunters have made here on wildlife as we look at the United States, Canada, Mexico?
Well, I mean, I think there's a reason why the North American hunting phenomenon is looked at by countries around the world. You know, we started out in the early part of the 20th century with a circumstance where most of the animals that are hunted today would have been listed as endangered if the United States and Canada had had Endangered Species Acts at that time. Mm-hmm. That would have included species like mule deer, white-tailed deer, black bear, elk, and pronghorn, and so on and so forth. What we know beyond any dispute is the fact that making hunting the process by which animal populations could recover has been proven for now almost 110, 115 years on this continent. Canada and the United States joined forces in making recreational hunting the sound bone of how we would recover these populations from these desperate situations. And the proof is in the pudding, Rob. I mean, today these species are so numerous, abounding everywhere, and hunting opportunity is such that we've never really had anything better ever before. Turkey is one of the absolute classic examples of this, from maybe 300,000 or 400,000 birds up to a peak that we reached at between 5 and 7 million. I mean, this is an extraordinary circumstance when you consider all the changes that have taken place in North American society in that 100 years. And yet now we have turkeys in our driveways and turkeys in our feedlots. It's absolutely incredible. It's been an extraordinary success.
Ben, looking at Africa, looking around the world, being head of a conservation group like Dallas Safari Club, what do you see as the greatest threat to wildlife?
Well, I think it's the lack of understanding by the general public how it works and what it takes or what it requires to actually make it flourish and continue to thrive. And again, our challenge is to explain to them why hunting is that mechanism, because all they see is that you're going out and shooting an animal. In many cases, they think you're doing it because of the trophy portion of it. But I have to say, most of the people I know in our organization, they understand the whole conservation model. They understand what hunting provides, the conservation that it does provide for the wildlife. And that's our biggest challenge, is to educate the general public on why hunting is the tool that needs to be used to continue the conservation.
Well, tell us how Dallas Safari Club is addressing those threats to wildlife.
Well, we try to do it in a number of different ways. We try to do it through getting our message out in every medium that we can. We're also doing it. We've got an outdoor education program that we're in over 250 schools that are actually taught in the classroom, and in telling kids about outdoor education, wildlife conservation, things that they're not being taught anymore because they live again in an urban environment. We've got to get the next generation of kids involved in the outdoors, or we will lose hunting because no one will understand why it's important to have it.
Thanks for watching, and remember to follow us on our website, the Universal Sportsman channel at usctv.tv, and stay up to date with weekly posts on our Facebook page, Universal Sportsman Channel.